So are you thinking about producing online courses or YouTube tutorials, and you're thinking about using a webcam and you want you on the screen as well as sharing your screen, but you're not quite sure how to do that? Well, stay tuned because that's what we're going to be talking about coming up. Hi, Demelza Marie here with Creative Online Courses, and on this channel I guide you through tips and tutorials to crush it with visual media and produce your online courses like a boss. I also go behind the scenes with a vlog of what it's like to be a mom entrepreneur, so if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Now, as I mentioned in the introduction, we're going to have a quick look at how to use a webcam on your software so that you can show your screen and your face at the same time. So let's jump right in. Okay, so you may be wanting to do tutorials or courses, lessons, and you mainly want to focus on stuff that's computer based, but you also want to connect with your audience. So you want to have your face there as well, at least part of the time, so that your audience can connect with you in a deeper way. Well, the great way to do that is to use a screen sharing software like Screenflow or Camtasia. And you can put your image in the corner like this. So right now I have an image of me in the bottom right hand side of the screen so that you can see me as well as I can show you the screen. Now, in order to do that, using Screenflow at least, and Camtasia works the same way basically, is obviously different interface, but same sort of principle. So you're going to open up a new document or a new recording, and you're going to select all the settings here, and if you want more information on how to do that, you can watch some of my other videos. I've got links up there and down in the description below with more information on Screenflow and how to set some of these things up. But once you've set that up, and since we've been talking about webcams this week, we got the webcam setting here which you can select. You're going to push record and that will start the new recording. When you do that, this will disappear and you won't actually see yourself on camera. So actually I think that's a good thing, because it's very tempting to look at yourself when you're on screen rather than looking at the camera lens. And it's much more important to look at the camera lens because ultimately that's where your student is, that's where your audience is. And they are going to be feeling like you are looking directly into their eyes, which is hopefully how you're feeling right now. Whereas if I'm kind of looking down at the screen like this, there's not that same connection. But if I bring my eyes back up here, hopefully you feel more connection. So that being said, I just want to show you how you can get the little window clip down here. So obviously at this size you're not going to see the screen, but this is a great way to actually introduce your course. Like, so if you're starting another lesson or a tutorial or something like that, you can start off like this, full screen. You connect with your audience, your students, and you can discuss what it is you're going to be talking about with them or whatever it is that you want to do. But obviously, if you're doing it this way, then you're probably going to want to share your screen. So let's say I get to this point here and I'm like, okay, I want to share my screen at this point. I've selected this clip. If I don't have it selected and I have nothing selected, you'll notice that this actually goes grey. So there's no option to add an action or anything like that. So make sure you have selected the clip. Then you go to this icon here, which brings up video, and then you can add action. And when you add the action, it brings up this little yellow rectangular thing. I can't think of a word for it, but basically it brings up the action here in your clip, and I've now got to tell what the action is. So I'm going to scale it down and I'm going to make it that size, and I'm also going to put it in the corner because in the middle of the screen is kind of distracting. Okay, but now I can actually see the screen here as well. So now if I go back to here, I don't want to go too far back, and play. Okay, so now you can see that it just shrunk down nicely to the size here and now reveals this clip below. Okay, now I've selected it, you can see it selected, so you can see the screen. So that is how you get the screen. Now let's say I want to go to show you my presentation. So let's go here. Okay, whatever. Okay, so let's say I have this presentation. I'm going to push play. So now I want to start my presentation. And I'm going to go through my presentation, blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the presentation, I want to go back to my screen. And then we are going to make me bigger again. So let's say it's at the end here. Instead of actually doing exactly what we did here, which was going and putting in action and then scaling it manually, what you can do is go to actions at the top here and go to add snapback action and go to video and click on that, and then it will revert back to what it was before. So it's like a reverse version of this action that you did earlier. So if I just go back slightly so you can see it. Okay, so it's just scaled right back up. So after your presentation, if you have yourself on the presentation, you can just scale back up like that. Okay, so I hope that was helpful in showing you how you can have yourself on screen as well as showing your screen in your tutorials or online courses. And let me know in the comments section below if you are already doing this or if you are planning to do this at some point. Thank you for watching, and if you're interested in more tips and tutorials on visual media, building online courses or tutorials, and what it's like behind the scenes of a mum building a business, then please hit that subscribe button and you can watch a couple more videos right here as well. And if you like this video, please hit that like button and we will talk soon.